Techniques used to recruit people to their organization. First, they distinguished themselves as a business course. NXIVM didn't start looking like a cult. They offered that seemed like a normal self-improvement seminar called the Executive Success Program. People paid thousands of dollars for it, thinking it was just professional training. Because it looked so legitimate, nobody suspected anything wrong. At first, people got real results. Some people actually improved. They overcame fears, anxiety, even medical conditions. This made it very hard to criticize the program early on because you could point to real people saying, "This changed my life." At first, people got real results. Some people actually improved. They overcame fears, anxiety, even medical conditions. This made it very hard to criticize the program early on because you could point to real people saying, "This changed my life." Keith had deep personal conversations with recruits. Keith Renier didn't use ads or flyers. He sat down one-to-one with people for hours, talking about philosophy and life. Mark Vicente, one of the main people in the documentary, said that after just one 5-hour conversation with Keith, he was moved to tears. That's how powerful the personal connection was. Members recruit their own friends. The best salespeople NXIVM had were their own members because they genuinely believed in it. They brought in closest friends and family. When something you trust recommends something, you are much more likely to question it. Famous and wealthy people gave them credibility. NXIVM attracted actresses and rich business people. This made the organization look prestigious and trustworthy.
In episode 1, we can see how the organization used multiple manipulation techniques in a gradual and structured way. First, it relied on pseudo-scientific language. The program was presented as a revolutionary technology, mixing ideas from psychology, self-help, and business strategies, but describing them as scientifically proven and mathematically reproducible. This made the teachings sound objective and discouraged people from questioning them. Second, Kate Raniere was constructed as a genius figure. He was introduced as one of the smartest people in the world with extraordinary achievements. These claims built intellectual authority immediately, so members assumed his ideas had to be valid. Third, the group created a private language. Members called themselves espians, referred to him as vanguard, and used terms like integrations or limiting beliefs. This vocabulary reinforced an us versus them mentality and slowly reshaped how members interpret criticisms and reality. Fourth, hierarchy and status symbols play a central role. Color sachets, ranking systems, and ritualized handshakes constantly reinforce power difference and normalize obedience. Fifth, although the program promised empowerment and independence, it gradually created emotional dependence. Members began relying on the organization for validation, identity, and purpose. Six, the group framed itself as a mission to change the world, appealing to people's desire for meaning and moral importance. Believing they were improving humanity made members more willing to sacrifice. Seven, strong community reinforcements created a social proof. Everyone around them validated the same beliefs, and critics were labeled negatively, increasing pressure to conform. 8. Repeated rituals and gestures of respect condition submission over time. 9. Incremental commitment increased members' investment of time, money, and relationships, making it psychologically difficult to leave. Finally, dissent was silenced through intimidation and legal threats, creating fear around speaking out.
In conclusion, NXIVM didn't recruit lost or broken people. They recruited smart, successful, and idealistic people, just like you and me, who simply wanted to grow and make a difference in the world. And that's exactly what makes this case so scary. The manipulation didn't start with abuse. It started with a business seminar, a friendly conversation, and a community that felt warm and inspiring. By the time people realized something was wrong, they were already too deep into easily walk away. The lesson here is simple. Manipulation rarely looks like manipulation at first. It looks like an opportunity, it looks like belonging, it looks like a purpose. So always question the groups that demand total loyalty, isolate you from the other people that you love, or make you feel like they are the only path or better version of yourself.
This episode shows that manipulation doesn't start with abuse, it starts with inspiration, community, structure, and authority. This group used scientific language, hierarchy, emotional appeal, and social reinforcements to reshape how people thought and behave. This case is so important because people were not naive or unintelligent, they were ambitious and idealistic. And this reminds us that anyone can be influenced under the right conditions. And that's why critical thinking, questioning authority, and being aware of social pressure are so important.